Hi, good afternoon. Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach, coming in to do the channeled message for my Geminis. Um, I didn't get to you guys at the beginning of March, and now we're coming down to the last few weeks of March. So I'm including the last 2 weeks of March along with April into this channel message for you. Please remember that I am not an astrologer. I have astrological things that come through my channel messages, but I do not do astrology itself. I am a channeler, I am a healer, I'm a life coach, and I am also, what else am I? I'm also a past life healer, but most of all, I'm also a card reader as well. I do Oracle, Tarot, and Angel cards. So I use the cards that are not my creation or other people's creation within your sessions. And those are, I do not take the meanings of the cards from the books that they provide. I use them as a divination, a connection to the channel message that I am getting. So it's not always the interpretation of the people that have created those cards. Please remember that my readings are not to be replacing any medical, psychological, or scientific help, advice that you have been given, that this is to be taken lightheartedly and as a form of entertainment. Please also remember that this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading. If there's things in here that relate to you, then that's great. And if it doesn't connect to you at all, then this reading's not for you this month. You may find something in another one of the channeled messages that relate to you. But if you're also cross-watching, notice that there may be things in here that might just resonate with you as well. So the message that I'm receiving today is you may have to take yourself a little break. You may have to step away from everybody. It's like make up your own damn mind, be your own advocate, speak your own truth, and let no one else's kind of decisions or no one else's opinions sway you, is what I feel like. I thought I shaved us in, but I guess not. So what I'm picking up is that this is a month of, I guess, a month and a half. This is the last part of March for you, is very much a time of having to hold yourself accountable for where you are in life. Kind of everybody, you may be like, everybody is mad at me, no one wants to help me, da da da, but what have you done to contribute to this? Hold on one second. Sorry, sun started shining in another direction. I had to change the direction of the blinds. What have you done to contribute to this? What is coming up? What have you contributed to? What was the role that you played? What responsibility are you taking in the dynamics of where life is taking you right now? I feel like you're going through some, especially my kind of, I want to say my my middle age, Geminis, kind of at that pivotal turning point in life where you've either been the pleaser or you've been taking care of everyone else, and now you're kind of thinking, I need to do something for me. What do I do? What do I want to do? How do I find my happiness? You have to decide for yourself. You have to choose for yourself. And that means that this is an opportunity for you to kind of step away and say, what do my heart want? What do I want to see happen in my life? And what do I want to do really? And what is making me feel the way I'm feeling? I feel the sense as if some of my Geminis are about to head out into a big unknown world, taking on some new adventures, kind of taking on, kind of rewriting life a little bit, telling your story in a new life. I also have a sense and feeling as if you've had a lot of burdens on your shoulders and you're just saying, I just can't carry those burdens. I need to release them, is what it feels like to me. And I keep picking up, I keep seeing this, and it's like I keep looking over this direction because I keep seeing a little yellow bird. And I don't know who has a guide for a little yellow bird, and or whether or not it's just symbol of the spring that's coming. And it's like spring, you'll be taking back your power. Spring, you're going to know what you're doing. For my female Geminis, power center healing. This is a real good time to go into power center feminine energy healing sessions type of thing. You put your emphasis on kind of removing the shadows of the past, because that whole guard that you've had up, if you're someone who's been very guarded your whole life, or kind of like, F you, I don't need no one else, I can do this world on my own and I can make things happen, then you're being kind of told that no, you can't. You need to step into a place of surrendering to what's not working for you, and saying, I think I may need to kind of soften this up a little bit, and I need to be a little softer, because the softer I am with my words, with my with putting myself out there, the softer I'm being for myself, is what it feels like. I do see and feel and sense the something about the front end of a house, almost as if doing some renovation, changing some windows, or like a south-facing house. Somebody who has a south-facing house and spending a lot of time out on a deck, or that's your area where you create your own space, your own energy. It's like that just popped into my head. I don't know where that belongs. I feel like that's for someone specific. Coming into April, I want to say April 4th, 5th, 6th, you're going to really be going the distance. 4th, 5th, 6th. You're finally getting your stride about you. You're kind of coming out of that drought, that kind of dead kind of energy is what it feels like. That really kind of blah kind of energy. And you're saying, okay, I know what I want. I know the direction I want to take my life, and I'm going to take that leap. And you're going to shed some old skin when you do that. You're going to shed some old skin. You're not going to really realize that you weren't all of who you thought you were. You've been living in the other side of you. And that going that distance means a sense of being kind of left lonely. You're going to feel as if you've been kicked out of the nest, and that's okay. For some of my Geminis, I feel as if there's some real big, deep-seated childhood healing coming up for you as well. And I feel like this comes into April, May. It's like there's unfinished empathy. It's like there's just this, like the music has been, the signs have been there, the music has been playing, you haven't been paying, I can't even get my words out. Paying attention. Pay attention to what it is that you truly, truly need to heal. This feels like you've been saying, I don't need to do this, and I'm fine, and I don't have to take that on, and nothing wrong with me, and I'm this, and I'm that, and I always have this image, and I can do anything, and you're kind of being told by spirit that no, you cannot. You need to clear up the ancestral healing, the past, the whatever it was between you and a parent or your parents. It's like you left some unfinished things that need to be done. Don't just run away from life. Fix them. I feel like in business, for some of my business people, you're about to take on having to get real serious with your debts, real serious with where you are financially, and pay off some debts, because you're also getting ready to sell some of your properties or downsize, and not fully downsize to get rid of everything, but downsize to kind of clear out some of the things that have that are not serving you, because something bigger and better is coming in. Something is way better coming in. I feel like this comes into May or June. So it's like whatever old debts you have, kind of move them out now, or whatever old companies you have or old ties that you have to people. It's like, let them go, because there's big changes in the wind. There's changes coming. I feel like this is around a lot of my business people. Also in personal life, you very much are kind of not going to be so grounded. And this goes all the way into May. I hate to have to tell you, you're not as grounded, but the rewards will be worth it. and the financial gains will be worth it. You are ascending, I guess, but it's like you have to decide which one of you want to be, which part of you want to be. You can't be playing both sides of the fence here in all areas of your life. Who do you want to be, and which version suits you best? Um, Make a choice to choose the happiest and most fulfilling for you. I am picking up some neck injuries. And I feel like they're old as well. I feel like they go all the way back to that relationship with parents somehow, whether it was like not a healthy place or whatever, or if you just hold a lot of stress in your shoulders around it. It's all around there. And then that staying devoted. Remember your value. Remember how important you are. Just because you make a decision to change your life does not mean that you're a bad person. Does not mean that you are horrible. So you have to hold true to you, and trust your journey. Trust where you're about to go. Another big one that's coming up for me is sobriety, and I feel like this could be an OCD personality type of trait. What are you so OCD is, fear and control. What are you so fearful of, and why do you keep trying to hold on to control? This feels like a sense of somebody who's don't know they're controlling, and they're very controlling, and you have to let that go. But it's also, I am picking up somebody who is kind of just facing the reality that you may be drinking too much, and you may be drinking too much red wine at nighttime, or you may be kind of dabbling back into something that does not feel healthy to you. And it's like, let's get clear. Is this serving you? Why were you out of it in the beginning? And some big powerful energy coming, saying that you have the strength to get through this. You have the strength to move forward. You have the strength to not be in a place of being so addictive personality of some sort, or to be so OCD. It's like once you let go, once you get honest and authentic with the ancestral healing you need to do, you're going to see a big change happen. And the big change comes because those who love you are watching over you. I'm very much picking up that being watched over. You have a lot of your spirit guides that are with you. You're safe to move forward. You're safe to love. You're safe to create. You're safe to make the business changes. And most of all, you're safe to finally be you. Stop hiding yourself behind the facade of the image that you keep putting out there into the world. And if you're not okay, you're not okay. We're all okay where we are. But if you're not okay with the things that, are not serving you, and you just need that extra boost, go speak to somebody that can help you through this. And I'm telling you, it will be life-changing. There's beautiful things to come, without a doubt. Just really, it's all about you being your true authentic self, being your true happiness, and finding all of you. And this fully takes place, like I said, by the middle of May. You're going to see a big difference in your life. Thank you so much to my Geminis, and have a wonderful end of March and into April. Thank you. Much love. Bye-bye.